I am the youngest of three. I had two sisters. My eldest sister, Hannah, was 3 years older than I. My sister, Ruth, is 11 months older than I. I was born in 1929 in Stuttgart, Germany, and my father was the eldest son of a family of 6. But one of the things that I noticed that was so different between my upbringing and my bringing my children up was that we saw very little really of our parents because we had a governess, and so my mother was busy doing other things and we didn't see a whole lot of our parents. But when we did, my father was an extremely strict person.
So were you wealthy by those standards?
Yes, I think we were well off, and but so were all my my parents' friends, and therefore the people that we got to associate with.
Ich habe deshalb es abgelehnt, jemals vor dieses Volk hinzutreten und billige Versprechungen zu geben.
The only thing I really remember about radio was hearing Hitler's voice. And even today, if I see a movie or anything and I hear his voice, I get goose flesh.
Wenn wir selbst dieses deutsche Volk emporführen durch eigene Arbeit, durch eigenen Fleiß, eigene Entschlossenheit, eigenen Trotz.
German parents kept anything, the only things that were really important were your manners, what you were learning in school, and how you behaved towards guests. I mean, anything in terms of politics or so was simply, it wasn't part of a child's life. When we got out of the station to go to Bloomsbury Hall, which was the end of the Kindertransport trip, there were double-decker buses. In those days, nowadays kids have them as toys and they see them in pictures and that. But in those days, I knew about buses. They had plenty of buses in Stuttgart, but they were all regular buses. Here were these double-decker buses. Well, of course, all the younger kids wanted to go upstairs, and I was one of them, so I did actually do that. And then when we got to Bloomsbury Hall, my mother had a cousin who was working in London. So after I graduated college, I got a job in London at a hospital. Then on August the 12th of 1960, Jonathan was born. We first were going to call him, I can't remember what, but the initials were going to be ASS, and we decided that wouldn't work. Whatever your project is, whether you're a little kid or an adult, you have to be involved in a good way.